of peril. For police matters, most engagements take place inside of 200 yards. To remain bulletproof at such close range, they must work as one with their SWAT team members. March 25th, 1992. Anchorage PD SWAT sniper Mark Mew stares down the barrel of a potential catastrophe.
He's got a hand that sounds. He's taking hostages. He's wired so that even if we do shoot him, he's going to blow up and kill both him and the hostage.
The suspect, Conway Duncan, has released all but one hostage, but with C4 strapped to his body,
everything he's supposed to.
Deadly to anyone within 10 yards. Mew can't fire at Duncan without killing the hostage.
Well, that's what we're going to say. How do we get out of this unscathed?
Just after 1 p.m., Duncan appears in the doorway with the hostage.
He had a gun in his right hand, semi-automatic, and a package in his left hand that was an opaque plastic thing, roughly the size of a Sunday newspaper. I could see the suspect's face and his clothing, and it was running through my mind which one is the good guy and which one is the bad guy.
Mew can't afford a mistake. He refers to a mugshot of the suspect.
I could see from the photograph that the clean-shaven man was the same man as the bearded man that was pictured. The suspect allowed the hostage a few puffs of a cigarette.
Yeah,
that's the officer and marched him off.
Rigorous training and clear-cut rules of engagement. Mew and the SWAT team
is running.
hostage.
A hostage would take the highest priority, and then an innocent citizen would take the next level of priority and safety, then the officers themselves, and then the suspect.
An impossible decision. The fate of the hostage or the fate of hundreds of nearby residents. With Duncan and the hostage inching closer to the truck, time is running out.
I was tracking this pair moving. I was tracking them, and I was seeing in my scope these tree trunks go by.
Duncan clings to his human shield as he edges across the yard. Phil Brown and the perimeter team must keep the suspect from leaving the property at any cost.
I was thinking, well, I can't shoot right now. I got to wait for the hostage to clear. Why light a fire?
From the rooftop, a gap in the trees provides Mew a clear field of view. He readies for the kill.
I was seeing over that pitched roof with my scope, but my scope is 3 inches higher than the bore of the rifle.
The rifle bore overlaps the roofline. Before he can fire, Mew must make a critical last-minute adjustment. Mew wedges his body against the inclined roof and raises his rifle bore into the clear. Meanwhile, Duncan reaches the driver's side door of the pickup.
He gets to the truck, and the cab door is open. So then I watch the hostage go over into the driver's side of the truck. The suspect motions to the hostage to get in the driver's side, so moving in my field of view from left to right. The hostage gets in behind the wheel on the driver's side and then starts scooting over to the passenger side. At this point, the suspect puts a foot on the running board and starts stepping himself up into the cab of the truck. He's facing away from the vehicle, so there really wasn't much time, maybe a 1 second window. We can't really walk now because another half second or so he's going to be in the vehicle and the door's going to close.
Mew lines up a center mass shot. His crosshairs find the upper spine. He breathes. The scope settles.
I get the reticle mark off the beat, and then I stop breathing and then begin my general release of the trigger. I remember thinking, whatever I do not botch this thing up. Do not jump on this trigger. You press it over and over and over to have a very careful, gentle release on that trigger. The release just takes you by surprise. It's so gentle. Split second after each shot, I saw the suspect flinch And I thought, okay, he hit him, but he didn't go down right away. The suspect was thrown forward. I could see his knees, he was kind of squatting. I could see his hands on the other side of the door, so he was behind the door, and he was doing something with his hands.
After Mew's shot, protocol gives way to instinct. Brown fires. His .223 round hits Duncan beneath the left rib cage. But Duncan continues to struggle with the explosives.
Well, I'm thinking I can shoot again, and he's going to set the C4 off. And as I was figuring that out, I heard another gunshot from Mark Mew. Then I see him struggle and continue to do something with his hands, and that's when I shot him.
Brown's nearly simultaneous shot gives the hostage precious seconds to escape.
That's when the C4 was on. He was gone. He was destroyed in the blast.
Mew and Brown saved countless lives while unwittingly rewriting protocol for police sniping. Synchronized or sim shots become standard training. Dual shots increase the probability of neutralizing armed and dangerous suspects.
We began training on synchronized shooting after this.
Everything was
Brown's
stopped.
shots, my shots were roughly synchronized. We began consciously training on synchronized shooting.
Thunder Ranch, Precision Firearms Range, Lakeview, Oregon. Sniper instructor Heidi Smith and former SWAT sniper Steve Rodriguez demonstrate two tactical styles of synchronized sniping. First up, the snipers alternate shots, acting as each other's spotter, calling out corrections to bring both shooters on target.
Today, Heidi and I are going to go ahead and work as a team.
When Steve shoots, any type of deviation left or right, I'm going to give a correction.
She'll give me the information. I'll then just hold off and direct she tells me I'll fire.
Horizontal corrections will be given in favors and holds. A favor is a quarter of a body width, measured from the center line to the ear line. A hold is half a body width, measured from the center line to the elbow. Smith and Rodriguez target 3 steel markers at 150 and 200 yards.
Here's loader and chamber.
So,
Good, yeah. Next shot is
That we have
center.
to
Shooter's on.
chamber right. Guard left. Next shot, holding center,
Yeah,
finger
we don't
left.
have a whole network, so.
Holding center.
Good, yeah.
Working as a team, Smith and Rodriguez eliminate 3 targets in under 20 seconds. Next up, the snipers employ an alternate tactic, calling for both shooters to fire at the same time, coordinated by a countdown. This tactic allows for multiple targets to be hit at once. A sim shot can also be aimed at a single target to eliminate the chance of a miss.
Same size, 60.
Hold on, three, please.
I told him to check and make sure that we had 6 gigawatts of RAM in there, which I knew we did, but that verifies it. It says RAM size 6 gigabytes, wrong size,
Synchronized
128
fire
gigabytes,
delivers
that's
with
fine.
deadly precision.
That
Another
would be
weapon
good.
wielded by the sniper, time running out, and lives hanging in the balance.
Sacrifice 1 or 2 people or sacrifice many people. It's lesser of evils, but that's maybe all you get.
The M1A1 Abrams main battle tank is one of the toughest and most lethal killing machines on the battlefield today. Yes, sir. Its main objective, go out and rip open the enemy armor like a can opener with an attitude. Fire!
We are all searching for answers, and at California Psychics, we're here to help you find them. Our advisors possess unique psychic abilities, that special gift of insight to help lead you to solutions. At California Psychics, we've helped millions find answers. Go online or download the app to connect with the world's most gifted psychic advisors. Just $1 a minute, and if it's not life-changing, it's free.
This is Mary Ann's first time visiting Paris. Before Mary Ann packed her bags, before she attempted her first sentence in French, she downloaded Babel. So when it came time to tell the cab driver to take her to the Hotel Pierre,
J'aimerais aller à Hotel Pierre.
Babel focuses on natural conversation. You can speak and pronounce with confidence. Start speaking a new language in 3 weeks. Try it for free at Babel.com.
Pressure points on your bed can cause aches and stiffness, especially in your shoulders and hips. Only Dormeo features patented pressure point relief technology tailored to properly support your shoulders and hips. Head to Dormeo.com now to find out how you can get a better night's sleep.
Get in on the action with Prize Picks. Download the app today and get your first deposit matched up to $100. Prize Picks. It's made easy.
Well, what else we
Over
want to try,
100
Don?
million Americans have low or no credit. Self is a new way to build credit. No credit score required.
I do some
Self customers who start under 600 and make on-time payments see a 49-point bump in their credit score on average. Download the app today. There are a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. Kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, we can't help but be inspired by her every day. So really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
Success looks different for everyone. Succeed on your terms at University of Maryland Global Campus, an accredited university with no-cost digital resources and lifetime career services. You're not waiting to win. You're ready to succeed again. Learn more at lmgc.edu.
I'm going to ask to specify exactly what it would take to hardwire these switches. I'm just shooting off the top of my head, I know it'll take like what's it take some Ethernet cable. It'll take, they have little things that are a combination of power injectors and Ethernet connectors. So what it does is it takes you run your Ethernet cable, say from your
Llame a los
from your access point. You run your Ethernet cable, and it's got at least 3, if not 4 other places. 4 others. Because we're only in one that's connected to both. I think it's got 4 other Ethernet points.
A sniper must
run an Ethernet point to the back end of a little device that is the injector, and then it runs a cable that is Ethernet to an Ethernet to what is that? USB-C, I think. Those are USB-C, so they're round on both sides, aren't they? Yeah. But yeah. So
you're talking about the plug-in here?
Yeah, it's just round on both ends. Yeah. Okay, that's a USB-C.
Overrunning compounds, climbing walls.
And what I would need to ask them is if we also need to run one to this, which would
Repel insurgent
that would be a little bit clumsy trying to run one to this because it would tie somebody to be in a specific location, and you'd have to have cable kind of running loose and down. Or I don't know. I think it would probably be better if we keep this by Wi-Fi.
attached to 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines.
But I'll ask about that.
The only way around it I can think of without screening cable by people to trip over is to have the operator sit up there at the altar behind the pulpit on a winch. And that way you can hardwire and there's no cable struck.
Yeah, right, and the only other way would be to run the operator's cable,
Word of their presence spread
that, down,
Going through,
like that,
seeing your own wanted poster.
and staple it where it essentially is not seen. Run it down one of those beams, run it down one of the beams, and then use colored gaffer's tape or something to run it across
The
the.
sage and his team
Yeah, because there's carpet on the outer side, isn't there? Or is it there?
The main roadway.
Stone.
On which
Okay.
they discovered
Well,
how close to their being wanted.
What if we just put black gaffer's tape across it? So it comes down, it's completely covered by black gaffer's tape, and then it's there somewhere at that peak to stick in. But I'd rather not do that. It'd be better to have somebody, particularly if we're getting volunteer operators, it'd be better to have them be able to operate it from wherever they sit. I mean, and quite frankly, with 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, being in the same room with us, that should not
Surrounded
be
by
an
thousands
issue.
of enemy fighters, the sage
That should not be an issue.
plan of attack. The best defense,
But
deadly offense.
I don't know, the stupid thing seems to be operating right now, and
Accept what the situation
and I know,
what they can do the
that
situation.
Wi-Fi was designed to put on. I think that it was designed to cover.
American Iraqi Government Center.
I forget whether it's 1,250 square foot or 1,500 square foot.
Into the belly of the beast to repel and attack.
The area we're asking it to cover is not any bigger than that.
Hotel across the street.
I mean,
Government Center.
you could say that room is 50 by 75, which 50 by 50 is still just
obvious high point.
250 square feet. So it should work. And one thing we could do, if we want to,
Military heroes deserve a
we could put the wireless access point in a higher position,
to refinancing.
so that it's not going through as many pews and bodies.
And even enlisted veterans.
We could do that.
And
And if we did that, probably what
ways to help
a natural place would be on the side of one of those beams that, on the backside, in other words, facing towards the altar.
So it's not seen from the
So, exactly, so it's not seen from the nave. You have to walk around behind it and look at it that way, like being the pulpit,
It was
to see it.
helpful to me.
And guess what, here's the pulpit, I don't care. They're not gonna think, well, that's an ugly board sticking on the wall, I'm gonna stop this.
Oh, you do good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Play with it.
Yeah, you go ahead and do what you wanna do. See if it's just allergic to you,
Just allergic to me.
yeah, just play with it there for a while.
I got some magnetism in my body or something.
Yeah, maybe your magnetic personality.
These. You need to be using Whoosh. Trust me. No one wants to tell you how gross your ears are. So whoosh yourself, you dirty you. Get 15% off and free shipping at trywhoosh.com.
When selling your home, one wrong move can cost you thousands of dollars. You need a top real estate agent who will do things right. Sell your home fast and at a great price. Introducing Home.
But, uploading the
Home Light has detailed stats on
Wi-Fi atmosphere of everything but the tablet,
people have used
I would think should
stages
make things
to sell the homes faster and for more
a
money.
lot,
Start for free.
flow a lot easier. Electronically, I'm speaking. In other words, if I'm using that Wi-Fi in that room for one thing, and that is to communicate with the tablet,
Take a step forward, come together.
that should be
The M1
Did you shut down the streaming?
tank is one of the
I shut down the
YouTube stuff?
on the battlefield today.
I shut down that
Main objective.
that web page. Yeah.
Okay.
Open the enemy armor like a
So in other words, what I wanted to do was to make sure there were no other apps running, because that was one of the pieces of advice that I got in some initial responses to my query a little while ago. Was they said make sure no other apps are running. So I wanted to make sure no other apps were running. And streaming, once it's streaming, we don't need that page for anything.
It's only the first layer of protection.
Because it's still streaming now, you have that page.
I had to have security as well as offense. Guys on glass looking out, shooting. We get an ace.